bar's going off now. That's a good
That's
sign.
the amplifier.
Son of a dick.
Oh no!
Okay, that's fine. Hi.
Okay.
It's working now.
Welcome to Forgotten Memories.
We are professionals.
We're actually... You can hear us now.
Honestly, the heat just makes me not function well.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Basically, what you missed was we just did a very long recap because none of us could remember what happened. And Spike told us all about what Sprite and him had learned about his past.
It was super emotional.
Very, very,
I
very
mean, it was-
condensed.
Yeah.
Back up. The party went to the Nectar of Life. They did a bit of research. Link and Spike went off and did a vision quest in another village with drugs involved. Saw a vision of what seemed to be the life cycle of a chain devil. Came back. Sprite was researching and found out that potentially their name is Marigold, and that Hashkar 102-17 is the name of Spike, and that there was a statue erected to dissuade other rebellious slaves from rising up against the current order.
Excellent.
And everyone was looking to travel up into the mountain.
Cool.
In terms of things to put towards Lakshmi,
Yep.
Generally things that are considered to be lucky charms or traits, you know, sort of like a rabbit's foot.
Okay.
If there's like a particular coin, maybe the first coin that you ever made or something along those lines, those are usually good things to offer.
Yeah. I'll just buy a whole bunch of good luck charms. I'll buy 5, I suppose, because it's 5.
Hedge your bets.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cute.
Let's say, if it's just sort of, you know, very basic stuff, silver piece each.
Okay. So I'll say, yeah, 5 silver.
Recipient, sorry.
Alright, cool. That's all I need.
Excellent. Is there anything else anyone wants in Nectar of Life?
I think so. I think we already gathered all the equipment we needed because we spent quite a bit of money shopping.
Yep. We did.
So your inner clocks say that it's probably coming up to about 6, 7 p.m.
Ooh.
But
Should
there's-
we set off tomorrow morning?
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Or actually, how far away is this place? Like the base of it?
Your knowledge of the travel is it's relatively intangible.
Might as well rest though.
Okay.
Another evening is not going to set us back
That's true.
nicely.
Alright.
So the evening of rest. And is there... If we stay at a place, can I find somewhere that has like a bath or especially something that might do like a real proper scrub? So
Scrub it up
try
there.
and tick off one more of these.
You're looking for somebody else to give you a scrub, or
Not necessarily, but like something that was like, if it was like a sign that was like super deep exfoliation, we'll rip 2 layers of skin off you kind of thing. I'll get something like that. But like, if there's not, then I'll just go to a bathhouse.
there isn't any particular inns that provide that service here.
Okay.
There is a bathhouse. There's also some very sort of nice warm rivers that you can also go and cleanse yourself in if you wish.
I'll go and do that, and I'll spend my evening. I'm gonna spend the whole evening with a bar of soap, just scrubbing down, maybe some prune juice, try and
Oh.
cleanse the insides,
Oh my god.
and I'm gonna go for physical cleansing, try and like push it all out. So by the end, I'm gonna be like red raw, coming back, having like got like a bar of soap and a pumice stone, and just like every single inch of my body.
Okay. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do this evening?
Straight to sleep.
Get a good night's sleep in preparation for the hike.
Yeah.
Okay. You come back from the. Are you going to the river or are you going to a bathhouse?
I'll go to the river.
Go to the river. So,
Actually, the river's going to slightly burn me, isn't it?
the river is going to slightly burn you.
But that might be good
I'll
though.
deal with it.
You'll deal with it. You're going to suck it up and go into the river.
Yep.
Excellent. So as you travel down to one of the rivers that sort of go through one of the towns that are on the outskirts of the water of life, you feel the stinging sensation, the slight burn. It's nothing too intense. You know, it's like if you get into a hot bath and you can feel your skin gently prickling, but it's
Yeah.
not like so hot you feel like your skin's blistering and burning.
Right.
It's just like a gentle prickle across your skin, and you sort of cleanse, just with a pumice stone, and the prickling sensation slightly subsides
Mm-hmm.
after a short while of this sort of cleansing, and the water actually feels like it's starting to be quite pleasant. It's not quite so uncomfortable anymore. And you can kind of feel like the way where the scratches from the stone and the skin has sort of gone raw and red. It's sort of like a gentle heat pad almost sensation coming across all of it. And after you finish your bathing, you actually feel smoother.
Nice.
You feel like something may have been washed away. Some
My sins?
perhaps.
If only it were that easy.
Yeah. Right. Can I tick off physical cleansing? Alright. 4 out of 5, baby! I'm gonna come back and have a good sleep.
Excellent. With the night's sleep, it will be a silver piece per room. However many of you bunk up in the same room is up to you guys.
Link up with Sprite again, I guess. We've usually been chilling.
Yeah. And the other
Yeah.
three want their own room or share a room with them.
I'm happy to.
Same.
Yeah.
Somebody chalk off a silver piece for your room.
I'll do
Do you
it.
want to do that, D?
Sure.
You're rich.
Not after you're studying. Okay, and you feel refreshed. The level of exhaustion that D had has been wiped away. Especially since you spent that extra time, you feel very invigorated and somewhat inspired. I mean, you're going to the Glass Tan with a purpose.
Get it done.
And you're at a point where you're going to be making progress towards that purpose.
Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. So, as you start to trudge out of town, I assume that's the first thing you do in the morning?
Before we go, I would say to D, that not to D, to Link, it would be perhaps a good opportunity to have a quick word with your Jar Daddy. Maybe give him an update on what we're doing.
Do you think we're not going to make it?
I just think that, as far as I'm aware, we haven't really talked to him in a while.
I suppose so.
I don't know how he feels time in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably a good idea. I'll go and...
Pull out the jar and pop your hand in it.
Hey, Pops.
Flomo, how are you doing?
Oof, FOMO, that's... Okay, still got to get used to that. Pretty good. About to climb a mountain. Feeling confident.
Which mountain is this?
Mount Celestia.
Oh, are we in Mount Celestia, are we?
Yeah, it's been lovely. A bit too lovely.
Never been before.
Well, I suppose you can tick it off your list.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't really get to enjoy the sights of it. How have you all been? How is everyone doing? How is he doing?
We're all fine, and Dee's alright as well. He's He's all right. He's making amends. He's done a lot of looking into things. Apparently, we're still working on it.
Well, I trust you, so I guess I'll trust him.
Yeah. Thanks.
So you're climbing the mountain?
Yeah, climbing the mountain. We've got a friend that's gone through all the rigmarole.
That's impressive. Not many people can say that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm trying to do my part as well.
You feel different from being here?
Maybe. Kind of don't know what I was like. Was I mean, I can't imagine. Was I a spiritual person?
Not particularly.
No, I didn't think so.
You had a slight rebellious streak to you. Not too intense. You never got into any trouble with the harmonium. But you're always making snarky remarks behind people's backs.
No. Better than that than to their faces. Right. Well, maybe I do feel a bit different then. Maybe I'm trying to take all this seriously.
That's good. To have a purpose, something to hold on to aspire to. It's good. I always tried to do the best I could for your mother and yourself, and everyone's been close to me.
Well, I'm sure you did a great job. Well, anyway, just thought I'd fill you in.
You had any news about my body?
We're working on it. It's going to be tricky, but don't worry, we haven't forgotten. We've got lots of irons in the fire.
Interesting choice of phrase. This is good. I'd like to be able to see you properly once more. To see your mother.
Oh, of course, you will. And we're gonna have a big family reunion. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yes. Have you told her what's happened?
Not in so many words. I think from memory I said we're together. That like I met up with him and that he's fine. But I didn't say that he was trapped in a jar. I think that was the letter that I sent.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to freak her out. So I was like, because he has been missing for a while, so it was just like, oh, he's here with me, he's alright.
I think you were also hoping to find his body and like maybe she never needed to know.
Yeah, I think
Right.
that was at the point where we were like, maybe we can just do a quick switcheroo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just saying, she's fine, she's alright.
This is good. If you hear anything back, I would like to know.
Of course. You'll be the first to know.
Excellent. Well, you've got a big climb ahead of you today then.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Good luck. I've never known you to be one for climbing, so...
No, it doesn't feel particularly natural, but we've got all the gear, so hopefully, most of us will probably make it.
Good. I would kindly ask that you don't fall and smash me.
I'll try not to.
I'm not sure what will happen when and if I break.
Well, I think if you're in the bag, you should be fine. The bag will fall. As long as the bag doesn't split open, you'll probably be okay.
Okay. Well, keep yourself safe. Make sure one of your companions has your back.
Yep, of course.
And I guess I will talk to you soon.
Alright, talk to you soon.
Good luck.
You too.
And always double check that you've secured yourself properly.
Okay. I will. No worries. I'll see you later. Oof. Right. Everyone ready?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm guessing like that was just me sticking my hand like this far into the bag that
Yeah.
I'm holding. You go, whoop. All right. Cool. Right. Well, let's get to the base of the mountain.
Okay. So, as you set off, the beginning of the path is fine. There's an actual path that leads up. As you head out, maybe half a day north of the city,
Mhm.
the terrain starts to become a little bit harsher. The path that you were taking has ended. The milestone markers that you had, dedicated to various deities of travelling, have ceased. And you find yourself at the bottom of the actual climb of the mountain. As you look up, you see the misty sort of fog and frost ascend above you. It looks quite an intimidating sight. You're unable to accurately tell how tall it is through the fog and the mist.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
You okay there, Braids?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Been practicing my knots. I think we'll be okay.
We'll be okay.
We'll be okay.
I'm gonna.
We'll be okay.
Can I insight this? Like how freaked out are they right now?
Yeah. You want to roll an insight?
2.
2.
Ah, they're fine.
Yeah. Much steadier than before. Absolutely.
All right.
So, climbing up this mountain, I will need a marching order. Who is going up first?
Well, first thing I wanna go over all the ropes, and I'm gonna get each of the good luck charms and like tie it to a bit of the gear. I'm gonna pray a little prayer to Lakshmi over each bit of gear. Just say like, I know you don't deal in climbing so much. Probably not much of a goddess of ropes, but if we're gonna have any luck, then now's probably a good time to get it. So you give us some luck, and I don't know. I don't know what you want, but tell me what you want, and you got it. I'll figure it out. And I don't know if you noticed, but I've been trying. I've been really trying. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm not much of a prayer.
Excellent. And you check through the ropes. The ropes don't appear to be damaged. There doesn't seem to be any strain. They are pretty new,
Cool.
unused ropes. I mean, you bought more. All of the equipment seems to check out. Nothing's been seemingly tampered with or anything. Everything looks like it's in your purchased state.
Cool.
So, Sprite in front, so she can fly and tie ropes ahead of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
When she's not here.
Do you want to be second?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna be third.
Yeah. And I'll say, do you want to? You? Me? Who's next?
I'll take up the rear.
Okay. Good to have someone strong at the back, I suppose.
That's it. So
Excellent.
We got Sprite, Spike, Dee, Link, and Brady.
Okay, so Sprite is easily able to fly up. I am guessing that nobody actually has any access to their character sheet.
Sprite's
I do.
character sheet.
Yeah, you do?
Ah.
I have everything.
I'm going to need.
I think maybe.
I'm going to need a check to make sure that everything is in and secure.
I'm just trying to see what I can see.
it would be a strength athletics check to make sure that it's the pitons and everything are firm enough to support the weight of 5 individuals, one of which made of metal.
So
I mean, it's slightly lighter.
We've got our ice picks too. as
You do
well.
have your ice
Since
pick.
there was athletics, or
Or
Yes.
whatever they're called.
13. But she has a D4 extra, right?
Yep.
And another
15.
thing.
15.
Okay.
D4s because we're in Celestia.
And there are good aligned characters.
I don't remember any other ones, but I remember.
Skill less.
Oh yeah, I don't think it counts here. But yeah, 15.
15.
Unless there's anything else.
Excellent. Okay. So, Sprite starts to, hammer in these pitons as you climb up. So, you have a firm foundation. I am, however, going to need everyone to do me a strength athletics or a dex acrobatics with advantage to see how well you climb up.
Go for the acrobatics.
May I use?
Oh yeah.
How is Brady feeling about this?
I think we discussed that because Brady and Sprite took some downtime, thank you, to go to the waterfall and everything, and I think being around that vibe and hiking in the nature and everything, that she's feeling they are feeling a little more calm about it,
Mhm.
but still got that trying not to look down because it might freak me out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sort of keeping a bit of an eye on Brady.
That's fine. Brady,
Mm-hmm.
you can
Oh,
roll,
advantage.
but not with the additional D4.
So
You
if
get
what-
the
Oh,
advantage
okay.
because you actually have the security from the ropes and the pitons, but you do not gain the D4
Oh,
benefit.
Okay.
my first roll for my
Whoa.
new die, natural 20.
Natural 20,
Nice.
baby.
Thank you, Kate.
So athletics, yeah.
Yes, athletic or acrobatics,
She
whichever
got
one's
me
higher
loaded
for you.
dice.
23 for Brady.
23,
25.
25,
19.
19,
15.
15.
I'm just like, oh, I'm born for this.
There's.
Mhm.
I should
I'm
get-
guessing
take up
she doesn't
climbing.
have to do it because she's just flying.
Yeah, she can fly. So, Sprite is literally just going up, pulling everything in, making sure that everything is tightly secure, and then moving up, doing the next one as everyone is climbing up.
Good job, Sprite.
So it means that somebody doesn't have to make the climb
Yeah.
without the advantage and
That's right.
so on and so forth. Okay, with that, you're able to make quite good progress as you head up. And if somebody would roll me a D10,
Because your guide
Yeah.
10.
Hey.
Whoa.
excellent. You make remarkable progress heading up this mountain.
Heck
Over the
yeah.
course of the day, you essentially climb to a ledge that sort of crops out. So as you climb up the mountain, there is actually a flattened platform that you end the day on. And it's quite comfortable. It's getting a bit chilly with the height that you've managed to climb.
Glad we got these winter coats.
Yep.
You see frost is starting to set in on the walls. You feel like it's going to be a bit tougher of a climb as you head on up due to the frosty and slippy nature and the fact that all of the rock has been frozen. But you have made remarkable work today. Twice that which you were thinking that you were going to make in the first place.
Nice.
That's good.
Neat.
So,
I definitely like being at the back. I think that's good. I think it means that I can't hold anyone up, and I have to keep going. Otherwise, I'll be left behind.
Yeah, I think with my natural 20, I'd be like, just sort of being so calm and at ease, and I'd do stuff like I'd like start to hang upside down, and so you'd be climbing and see me just go upside down. I go, hey, how you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
Isn't this great?
It's okay.
Breathe the air. I mean, we're so high up. It's insane. Yeah, that's it. There we go. All right. Let's go.
Okay. I love it.
So, it has basically been the day that you have spent climbing. So you find yourself sort of in the evening now, sort of heading into the night. So you can either push forward, but it will impose a level of exhaustion, or you can rest up for the evening.
No need to push it. Yeah.
There enough space to camp out on this ledge?
There is enough space to camp out on this ledge. You managed to find a wonderful place for all your climbing.
This is good.
Camp up.
Yeah, let's camp.
Okay. So, as you set up camp, can somebody roll me a d12, please?
Is this survival or is this just random?
Straight d12.
Go for it.
Oh, there it is. I was looking for one. That's a 2.
2. That's fine. So,
I hope it's fine.
2 doesn't seem like it'd be fine.
your evening's rest goes by completely fine. You're not high enough that there are issues with breathing. The cold isn't quite harsh enough that
To keep us awake. Yeah.
it keeps you awake or anything like that.
Okay.
And
None of us roll off the edge of the cliff.
none of you roll off the edge of the cliff.
That's good.
Nice.
Is Brady like the closest to the?
Oh my god, I put a
wall?
Pitton into the wall and the rope and tied it around my waist before I fell asleep, for sure.
You're like
For sure,
3
for
meters
sure.
back from the wall, and you're still
Yeah,
like,
I'm still like,
I'm not gonna roll off.
I'm not looking down. That's not gonna happen.
Okay. So, as you wake up the next morning, none of you have rolled off the cliff or anything.
This is good.
Ideal.
But you do, as I said, notice that the mountain is getting a little bit frostier as you sort of look to set out for the day. So this basically means that everyone will be rolling with advantage still, assuming that the check goes well for putting in the pitons. However, you will be subtracting a d4 from your checks.
For
Even
the
with
weather.
our cold weather gear that we have on.
Yes, it's not the actual cold weather gear, it's not you being
It's
cold.
the climbing difficulty.
It's the climbing
Okay,
difficulty.
Right. Alrighty. So, would you like me to roll for Pitton?
Yes, please.
Piton?
Le Pitton.
Still advantage though.
Still advantage,
Minus
assuming
d4.
assuming that
Well,
this
we need
first
to make
one-
sure
Oh,
we
yeah,
check
okay,
it.
I
right,
have to do the Pitton
As long as
first.
the check goes right.
Piton? I
Alright,
feel like
here
that
we
should
go.
be the name of
Yeah.
the Piton.
Oh wait,
You do still get the d4, yes.
16.
Hey.
Do you want to take a d4? Because
No,
or
that's
she's not affected by
she's
the
not
snow.
affected by the snow.
Alright.
With the flying.
16.
16. Excellent. So,
God, she lives an easy life.
Yeah.
As
Wings.
soon as the
Flying is
wings
OP.
will freeze. Those fucking wings have to freeze at some
At
point.
some point.
so if everyone could roll me their check with advantage,
Roll.
subtracting a d4.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
that's
no!
bad.
Oh no! But we still get to add our
Oh my god.
acrobatics
Look.
or athletics, right?
Yes, you do.
3, 4, 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
mine's
you get a 1
mine's
plus
I'm
whatever
gonna-
you
mine's a
modify.
0 plus my athletics. I literally rolled 2 4s and then a 4 on the d4.
Yeah, I rolled 3, 4,
Oh
3.
no!
I'm gonna use my thing.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I'm
Spike?
loving this.
10.
10.
I'm,
10.
So a 6 with my acrobatics.
I'm using my shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I've changed my
Chronal shift.
Chrono.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit. Activate.
Oh no, it's not much better.
Which book is the Kensei Monk in? Does anyone know off by heart?
It's
none
another
of
player's
them.
handbook.
None of them.
Isn't it Player's Handbook? Or is it?
It's
No.
not.
I thought
It's not
Kensei
players.
wasn't. No, I thought it
Oh,
was.
it's not.
Can I have a
Can't
look?
say it's
It's not one of the originals.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay. Can one of you two roll me a d12, please?
Who?
D or Brady?
You go. I did it the last time.
D12. 2.
2. Okay.
Well, that was okay last time.
So, and D's in the middle and Brady's at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're climbing, Spike, you're at the front and you're pulling everything up. As you pass over one of the pitons placed in there by Sprite, you feel underneath your foot it slightly loosen, and the piton starts to pull out of the wall. D, you are basically flailing.
I'm bullshit. Karate chop it back in.
And between all of you, you have about 40 seconds to come up with a way of stopping D from falling.
I have a way.
Cast
but
message. Don't fall, D.
Don't do it.
I've got, if allowed, I can Misty Step.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Where would
yeah.
you go, though?
You'd be disconnected from the rest of us, which would make things might be more hard.
I mean, you can
If
go
you
anywhere that you can see.
If you could see, if there's
A
like
ledge,
a ledge or
a
something.
good ledge.
You could also Misty Step yourself onto the rope a little bit further up or a little
Yeah.
bit further behind.
Whatever, I don't know what I can see at the moment, but whatever would be more convenient and safe. First safe, second convenient.
Yeah, I have an idea of like basically abseiling and then pinning him down with a
Okay.
swing.
D, quick decision. Which one are you doing? You're going to wait for somebody else to react? or are
I'll
you
roll.
gonna
I'm gonna roll. Odds, I wait. Evens, I do my own thing. I wait.
You wait?
I see,
Over!
I see that. I let go. I abseil
Colonel shit.
and then jump down to try and like
Or
pin
use
his body, pin his body with mine.
Okay, do an acrobatics check.
Don't fuck up.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
No!
10.
10. Okay, so as you start to slide yourself down and try and grab hold of D, you both start to fall.
Fuck. Is there a way? So I have Kensai shot as a bonus action. I can make a ranged attack with a Kensai weapon more deadly. So I was thinking, could I make some kind of check to like throw a dagger and like pin the rope into the wall to at least give a little bit of stopping power, so that maybe we can catch them and get them more steady? Or is that too crazy?
Do me
Oh, shit.
a strength and an attack roll. So a strength check, strength athletics, and an attack roll. The attack roll is to see if you can make the shot. The strength is to see if you can throw it with enough force that can actually penetrate the stone.
Okay. Do I don't add the D4 for being in Celestia, right? Because we've got the weather thing.
Yes. In this instance,
Should I just roll straight?
Just roll straight. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 14 for my athletics.
Okay.
And then...
See if you can make the shot.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's going to be 25 for
25
the accuracy.
for the accuracy.
Yeah,
Okay.
for actually making the shot.
So, fortunately, you.
I'll spend a key point if I have to. Like, whatever I can do to like try and...
So, what plays out is Spike starts to abseil down the mountain and slams their body into D, trying to push it into the wall. The
Legs akimbo.
they start to slip from the weight of hitting, causes them to loosen their grip.
Mm-hmm.
You throw the dagger to try and force it into the stone.
Mm-hmm.
You manage to pin the rope to the wall. It's not incredibly secure,
No.
but it is enough to immediately stabilize the rope so that D and Spike are able to, grab a hold of it just barely.
Can you like hold their butts or something so they don't...
Is,
Yeah.
Is that,
so they can get into the wall again?
is that one of your spikes, or are you happy to see me?
Huh, that could have been a thing. Could explode. In any case, that was not the most intelligent idea I had.
Well, I appreciate it anyway.
I don't know if that's going to hold. I mean, it is a dagger in a rope. It might break.
I shout Sprite and try and get her to hammering a Pitton somewhere nearby.
So Sprite will fly down and try to resecure one of the pitons. This one is the only one that was faulty, so I'll keep your previous roll that you had in terms of security. And you managed to stabilize yourself just about, and you're being able to climb forwards again.
Oh, well, that was close.
What's the hold up? Come on. You're spoiling my climb. I'm making great time here.
Snowball.
When we get to a point where like there's a
Uncanny
bit of
dose.
slack in the rope, what I'll do is I'll actually take the dagger and cut the rope where I pierced it, and then tie one of the new knots that I learned to make it stronger.
Stronger again.
So the rope's a little shorter, but
Yeah.
at least it won't start fraying or anything.
Okay,
If
we'll
that's okay.
subtract a foot from the rope.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to roll me a survival check for
No.
how secure it is?
Yeah,
You
that's because
did
I wasn't very
cut
good at my
yourself
knots,
loose.
was I?
Yeah.
If I remember
I'll make sure I'm
correctly.
in front of that.
Wile E.
knot.
Coyote. Whoops.
That's a 7.
I'm definitely above that knot going forward.
It's
She's the
not a
last one.
spectacular
She's the
knot.
last one in line.
It's not great.
It's not great.
It's not
Fine.
great.
So you feel
I
like
probably feel like it's fine.
Totally fine.
I mean, you're very apprehensive and nervous about this whole thing.
That's true.
So until you can have some time to actually stabilize it, you will be able to make less progress as you work your way up. So can somebody roll me a D8?
Josh,
Please.
it's your
Josh?
turn.
Sure.
See how much progress you make since you've now had a reduced progress.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up.
Oh no.
Yes!
Oh!
Climbing is my jam.
Okay.
This is something we did not know about you.
Yeah,
This
I
seems
didn't
to
know
go
about
in your
it.
little like
Yeah, yeah.
personality traits. Love climbing.
So, even with the setbacks, you make remarkably good work climbing up. Not as much as you had done the previous day. The panic and the stress slowed you down a little bit. The fact you have a little less rope that you can work with. That entire rope you're unsure as to its security suitable. As you climb up higher, you sort of discarded that rope for the time being. So
Nice.
you are moving at a slower pace, having to reuse all of the previous ones. Yes?
How do bladelings reproduce?
Carefully.
You haven't heard about the birds and bees.
Do I
Uh,
have?
You have been told
We do
Um,
know they're made, not born,
they
right?
are made,
Yeah.
not born.
Damn.
They are created out of pods.
Oh, damn. I hit some sort of
Are you having a sexual awakening?
Thoughtful.
Yeah.
Thoughtfulness.
that silly comment of mine just hit a nerve.
Bladelings have no specific gender, it's whatever they feel.
No.
Do they have organs?
Reproductive organs?
Yeah.
No.
They're made, man.
They're made out of
Or
pods.
man-made.
So, yeah, but I mean,
they,
you
they
could
must have like peas and poopy holes, but like,
Maybe not.
because you eat.
just
right?
one cloaca at the bottom.
But they have no reproductive organs.
Love
Yeah.
a cloaca. So brilliant.
All in one.
Not that I have personal experience with one,
It would
but
just
you
be
know.
extremely
Very efficient.
efficient at
Yes.
consuming everything you eat.
Who designed humans though? Why did they put the poop hole next to our reproductive hole? Like, it's just infection. Like, why would you do that? So stupid.
There's nowhere else to put it.
Belly button? I don't know.
Well, the belly button is the way the food went in previously.
Exactly.
But it also did come out as well. I remember my biology very briefly.
I
We're on a very large
It doesn't
tangent
matter.
here.
Sorry. It's one of those mysteries that I
Have always
will never be solved. But
found.
sorry.
It seems like it works. We've been like this for a while, so.
Yes. So, can somebody roll me a d12? Again.
Another
Kyle?
one?
Yes,
Is
please.
it Kyle's turn?
Carl?
I went very squeaky. I apologize. That was probably
Kyle's
not
turn?
nice to listen to.
9.
A 9.
What?
So,
This is for sleep time.
this is for the
Rest.
quality of
Quality of
rest. So, as you manage to clamber yourself up, you find yourself on a rockier terrain. Setting up camp here is going to be a little bit tougher. It's going to be a uncomfortable night's rest. What that basically entails is that if you have expended any resources, you will not regain the resources, but you will not gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So
I'll
you
keep
will
it
be able to
keep
get
it
the
in
sleep that you need, but you won't restore any
Spell slots
spell
or
slots or
whatever.
anything like that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Mhm.
What
So-
about my chronal shift?
That is an expended resource.
I task.
Yeah.
That's worth a try.
It's alright.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay. So,
Can we repair the rope properly?
if you would like to spend some time to repair the rope, you're not doing this on the fly, so you will be able to, especially with the practice that you'd had, you were panicking and things were working. When you sit down for the rest of the evening, you're able to actually focus in and you undo it and redo it as much as you need to.
I get
and
Link to like pull on it from one side and I pull on it from the other side. I think
you feel you may be able to make as much progress as you did that first day because you haven't had to like neglect that rope.
If you're like pulling on it from one side, I'll just like step to the edge of the thing and just
No.
go.
Oh God!
And like,
Ah! Link!
I trust you. You were working on that for at least a day before. Yeah, you know what you're doing. You're fine. How are you
Okay.
feeling, by the way?
I'm fine.
Even with our little mishap?
How
I'm
are you?
fine. I'm fine. I'm just glad that I had a dagger in my satchel instead of my hand axe because if I had hand axed that rope, they would have gone falling.
Thank you for your quick thinking.
Yeah.
That's don't do it again, please. If you can, if you can help it.
Sprite,
We
do
have
the
many-
Pittons better.
We have more mountain. I cannot promise that.
Hmm.
I
So,
think we're all doing pretty good.
the fog here is a lot thicker. You feel like you're approaching maybe the threshold. As you were sort of doing your research and information, you know that the fog creates the sort of barrier, and the fog is sort of where the judgment line is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can definitely feel some sort of energy permeating through the fog.
Spike,
Hmm?
you still feeling enlightened?
As much as one can feel.
Because now's the time to tell us if you made this whole thing up.
I step forward and press my hand against the fog.
Okay. As you press your hand up against the fog, you feel a little resistance initially. You feel like this fog isn't just actual fog. There is some force here that would try and prevent you. And you can feel it sort of writhing the tendrils of mist. And you can feel a coldness run up your hand. And as you push it through, the mist sort of almost grips your hand for a brief second. And then your hand goes through with extreme ease.
It doesn't dissipate.
It does not dissipate, but you can move yourself through.
I move myself through.
And as you do so, you find yourself on a sort of plateau that's cropping out of the mountain. You sort of move yourself through and you can see down, and you can see the layer below you. All the fog that you were able to see as you were sort of trying to make your way through doesn't seem to be there anymore. You've got clear skies, and you look up and you do not see a starry sky as you did previously. You look up and you feel a warm sun beating down on your skin. It's comfortable. You look out over the plateau and the sun is just peeking its way up above the sort of horizon in actual ways that you can sort of perceive it. You know the golden hour, as they call it in photography. This layer is in that state permanently.
So everything is kind of like a warm orangey light, like right before sunset.
Exactly.
Pretty.
And you find yourself in Mercuria,
Gold.
Nice.
the golden heaven.
Ooh.
Uh,
Your skin is absolutely flawless. This light is doing wonders for you.
And you can see your companions, and
Oh, can we not see it? Oh, we
You
don't-
can see it.
Sorry, my bad.
you can see your companions below where that fog was pushing you. And they seem to be having difficulties working their way through the fog, unlike you who had very little difficulty coming through.
I don't know the people.
They're not even 5 feet away
I
from
got
you,
the rope.
but they seem to be struggling with a barrier that you can't see.
After like kind of regaining my breath, looking at this beautiful vision, I look down, I take the rope that is attached to me, and I say, since this is a land of prayer, perhaps you can hear me. A journey on your own is a difficult one, but companionship makes things bearable. They are a part of why I was able to reach this. However much merit that may produce, I will give them that. And I try and pull up.
You try and pull them up. As you reach your hand down, as your companions are sort of pushing their hands, trying to get through, who do you grab first?
Who was behind me?
Me.
Yeah. He.
So D, as you're sort of feeling resistance from this impenetrable fog,
Burst into flames.
you suddenly feel a cold, familiar hand grip around your wrist. And the moment this hand touches you, all resistance that you're experiencing dissipates, and you find yourself being dragged into this place of eternal sunset.
Whoa. This is pretty cool. Are you gonna pull anyone else over, or shall we just go the two of us?
Help us! No.
Yeah, I will reach down and pull up a link. And then Sprite as well. I'll bring around and Brady last.
And as you all get pulled through this fog, you find yourself in a clear day. The sun is just peeking over the horizon. As you survey the lands around you, you find yourself almost adjacent to a field. You look out into the lands and there are large flat plains mixed amongst all of the mountainous regions that you can climb, and in the distance you can see 3 large mountains erupting from this large flat plateau, and D, you feel yourself being pulled towards it.
I think that's it.
Are there any trees nearby?
There are trees, not a great amount of them. They're quite scarce, but there are definitely trees floating around. If you look off into the distance, you can see a couple of small forests. But you are on a very open plain here.
Can I take up? Is there enough for you to try and find like a walking stick?
Yeah, you can go and climb up a tree and knock off a branch that you can whittle into a walking stick.
Yeah. Grab one of those.
Oh, so yeah, I think
I
that's
hear it
it.
helps.
And then start, without waiting for anyone else, just start walking towards it as I feel pulled by it.
Yeah, I would have, as soon as we got onto like flat ground again, I would have just like laid on the floor and just like breathed for a few seconds and then gotten myself up. Okay, onwards.
Do any of you have a desire to attempt to ascend to level 3, the third layer?
What's there?
So it is Venya, the Pearly Heaven.
We've swapped a few things around, right?
Yeah, we
What do
have. So we've just moved the glass 10 from Venya down to Mercuria.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
I don't think we have any leads particularly that
No,
we need to
I
go
don't
up
think so.
there. do
Yeah,
we?
unless we would have any kind of
Okay.
reason for it.
Unless it's the plane where gold drops down in raindrops.
Yeah.
Not.
So, all of you feel relinquished from your vow to a deity.
So close.
Good.
None
Thank
of
fuck for
you
that.
feel that sort of looming presence watching you and judging your actions.
No, you just have each
None
other.
of you are currently on a path anymore.
So I
Go.
feel lighter and more happier with myself.
Yeah.
I feel exactly the same.
Like when you move out of your parents' house. And they're
Yes.
no longer
Yeah.
watching everything with you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can eat Cheetos in your pants and you
yeah,
don't have to
whatever
worry
you
about
want.
them being like, why are you such a slob?
Whatever you want.
You do not feel a responsibility to better yourself here.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
You are free to do so if you wish, but there is no force.
I don't think I would probably notice very much as I'm being pulled towards
So
this thing,
focused.
and I already feel like the objective is in sight. So I want to get it. That's what I want to get done rather than
Mm.
focus on anything else.
So, one thing that you do notice now that you're on here, the air is a lot thinner. So as you take your gasping breaths as you climbed up the mountain, you find yourselves feeling almost giddy.
Mm.
You know, when you've got like a slight excess of air coming into you, you sort of feel almost like you're on laughing gas almost.
Yeah.
A bit lightheaded,
a bit
unstable
lightheaded.
on our feet, maybe?
Not necessarily unstable on your feet,
Okay.
but you definitely feel a little bit lightheaded, as if you'd, I don't know.
Done knots or something.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
A little bit giggly, a little bit giddy.
Okay.
I'll play my violin and I'll just play some silly songs. Like just some very light-hearted sort of things.
Surveying the landscape around you, you can see, there are various sort of plains and fields off in the distance, and you can see there are small battalions of sword archons. We've met a couple of them before. And they seem to be running drills in small squadrons littered across all of these plains that you can see. Off into the distance, you see a large, glittering golden figure flying through the sky.
Are they looking forward?
Below them, you can see a procession of both small little lights, which you recognize as the Lantern Archons, as well as robed individuals. And they sort of being almost ushered by this large golden figure flying around in the sky. Can everyone roll me a nature check?
Oh no.
Ten.
10.
Whoop, for one as well.
Your dice are in sync.
Yeah.
None of you know what this thing is.
The big golden.
The big golden thing that's flying around.
You think if we shoot them, we get gold?
It looks important.
You see small buildings that are dotted out, just sort of jutting out the side of the various mountains that make up this range. So you've got the plains, you've got various little mountains that sort of jut up. They're quite small mountains, nothing compared to the large one that you have been ascending. And far, far off into the distance, you see a huge building. The walls glitter and glisten in the setting sun. They are made seemingly of gold. The entire walls are made of gold with gems, huge gems. I mean, you're talking like you're looking the other side of this layer, and this building is just prominent in the distance.
We should get some of those gems.
It is situated further past the glass tan. And other than that, you've got just lots of very nice, peaceful open fields, and then the three mountains that sort of have in between them a sort of flat layer, which you are being D feels is where he must go.
And
What?
I'm going.
What do we feel like at the time of day?
So, in terms of all of your travel, you had rested for a night, so it is your inner clocks are saying it is morning, but the sun suggests otherwise. But this is much similar to like when you were down into Lumia. You feel like the day does not pass in terms of physical ways, but you have an internal clock that sort of is guiding you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just pick up my pace and jog to catch up with D. You're right?
Yeah, it's just so close.
It's kind of beautiful.
It's nice.
Did you want to stop and have a rest before we go in? I know we've been climbing all night, but
We just woke up.
did we? Oh, sorry. It's
Yeah,
morning.
it's
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Okay. Cool. Just check it in.
Yeah, we can get it done and then actually go do something productive. It feels like we're here just for me.
Started out
It's
that way,
important.
but I found something worthwhile here.
I
That's
think
been
we
interesting.
should-
I say as I walk past you, slapping your back.
Fair enough. It's just a lot of danger and a lot of potential death just to take a quick bath.
Well, let's go see what they got
Hardly
to
more
offer.
danger than in the city.
Fair. Also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but have you seen that fucking building over there?
Yeah,
That
I
one
love
I
the
saw
jewels on
glittering.
that thing. Should we take a quick trip to there after your bath?
It would be rude not to.
Yeah. Nice to take a souvenir.
I mean, that sounds like stealing, honestly, but
It's not. Well, it's.
There's no crime here.
Yeah,
I
there's
say.
no crime. It's fine.
Did you not
Maybe
just
they-
have a religious experience, or is that only counting drugs?
they
Of course I didn't. My religious experience didn't involve not stealing.
might have a gift shop or something.
Hmm.
Right.
Usually overpriced.
But to go to a place like that, surely we must wash first.
Alright,
Mhm,
let's
mhm.
go to this
Yeah,
big pool.
let's go see what's.
Hope the
What
water
this
is
is all
warm,
about.
but it's not gonna be, is it?
Oh, it'd be
Same.
nice if it was warm. It's chilly.
It's called a glass tarn, isn't it?
So, as you travel and make your way over towards these three mountains, you make very swift progress. Much like when you are marching through Lumia across the paths between towns, you feel like the distance that you're traveling is expedited. You feel the horizon, your destination is wanting you to reach it.
Mm.
It feels like it's moving towards you.
Perfect.
After half a day's travel, you notice that a figure, a golden, not necessarily flying, it has no wings, but a golden figure starts to move its way towards you. Much smaller than the golden thing you found flying earlier,
Mm.
but still quite large in size. The figure approaches you, just running on air almost, and its features become more prominent. This thing has a large horn upon the center of its head, and its body seems that of a horse, and golden scales glisten off of its body, and you can see like a perfectly white, clean underbelly, and waves of flowing hair come from its neck that compass and even go further beyond its body. And the thing sort of gallops down towards you.
It's exciting. Is it not? Sorry, technical difficulties.
It's okay, I'm just making sure that
Did you get a low battery
charging.
warning?
I did. But it's now off.
There we go.
So this golden figure gallops down towards you, and it does not touch the ground. It almost stands 2 foot above the ground, and it sort of moves its head as it looks around each of you. And you feel in your mind a voice.
All of us?
All of you simultaneously feel. Hello, travelers.
Howdy. I say in the back of my mind.
Pilgrims, or here with an alternative desire.
Pilgrims of a sort.
Yeah, let's just say pilgrims.
And what is it you are aiming to achieve?
Purity.
Purity.
Of a kind.
For one
Again.
of us. Maybe for the rest. But certainly for one.
Interesting. Which one of you?
We all just look at T.
Me, apparently.
You are looking to acquire purity.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that the glass tarn has medicinal properties.
It does indeed. As well as other properties.
What do you mean, other properties?
What kind of properties?
It is believed that if an offering is placed, one will receive visions, but only if they have good intentions.
Interesting.
What kind of an offering?
What kind of
That is
visions?
dependent upon the individual.
Okay.
What exactly do you mean by good intentions?
Those that seek to know will be undone. Those that seek to grow will be granted insight.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that?
I do.
Okay.
Do you not get it? You probably aren't here to grow then.
Oh, is
Never
it?
show her.
Yeah. He's not a grower.
I'm definitely a shower.
Yeah.
That's my whole vibe.
Does this this pool, does it have properties that could heal a kind of illness? Could rid your body of something?
Make a new body.
It has the capacity to cleanse of sorts. Disease, yes. Curses, no.
Okay.
A curse is usually bestowed upon one for a purpose.
Yeah, I can understand that. What do you think, Dee?
I don't think it's gonna change our. We're still gonna take a dunk. At least I am. But if any further illumination can be taken from this, that'd be brilliant.
I believe that's the entire point of the film. That whole
I just want to get
thing
rid of
there.
my fucking. You know, I don't want to be addicted anymore.
It's a
What
growth thing.
may I
for
ask, are you addicted to?
Oh, some drug stuff from it's something from a previous life, you may say.
everything
Previous
under the
life.
rainbow.
Oh, I don't know how much time you have for this story. It's quite a long one.
Please, entertain me.
I just look towards everyone else, see like, are we gonna share our shit with this horse guy?
How about we walk and talk?
Are you happy to walk and talk towards our destination?
Certainly.
What was your name again?
I am Coriel.
Coriel.
Oh, Coriel. My feet are awful sore. I don't suppose there's room on your back?
No.
Oh. It would be an awfully generous and giving thing to do. Wow. You can consider it a growing moment?
I don't need to grow.
Well, maybe
You
That's
never
fine.
stop, do you?
Do me a wisdom saving
Give
throw.
it a.
Oh, you're burning.
18
like
plus whatever.
Like you get.
Dirty 20.
May not be enough.
So what was that, sorry? Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
You feel your mind being probed.
If they're doing that, and I would guess they're maybe like intently looking at.
If I feel my mind being probed, I'm just gonna stand there, fold my arms, and think of myself naked going.
I would just say, forgive my friend. He's quite
An idiot.
exuberant. Yeah, an idiot.
Oh come on! I was just having a bit of fun. I thought that was supposed to be all good and be able to take a joke.
Fun is relative.
Hmm.
It's a very, very relative idea.
Guess he doesn't have any relatives.
He's obviously not here to be, enlightened. But he's
Yeah.
not a bad person either.
I did
That's
my
what
bit.
This guy.
I can see that he has questionable morals.
Yeah. But
Questionable morals.
But the best of intentions.
I'm not the one that's probing into other people's minds. That seems like a bit of an invasion of privacy. I'm an open book. If you want anything, you just ask.
Well,
That was an overreach.
Then tell me, what are you looking for?
I don't really look. I just kind of trust that I'll know when I see it.
Interesting. And the rest of you? What are you looking for?
I'm just here to help my friend.
To finish what I started.
And I already know why you are here.
No more drugs. That'd be great. You know, I want the freedom. As is, yeah. Freedom. Sounds a bit better. Sounds a bit more.
Sounds more like you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, would you like to tell me your tale?
Sure. Why not?
I'll give you a nod, like, I don't mind if you tell them.
Yeah, if everyone. I'll tell my tale, and then I'll let my companions here decide if they want to tell their tale. And then I just start from the smallest detail at the beginning that I have and recount every single bit of information. Somehow I feel like I can
Amazing.
trust this guy out of just my, whatever. We're in this crazy place. It's a beautiful sunset. It's a horse. He's pretty, or they're pretty. Golden. They gave Link shit. So I'm trusting this. I'm trusting this.
And
Good
he
judgment.
listens intently. And he takes in everything that you say. And a softened look
we woke up.
a softened look comes across his face. And then he says, is anyone else willing to share?
Sure. All right. So you've got the bare bones. Now let me flesh it out a little bit. Give it a bit of color. And I'll yeah. And it goes a little something like this. And I'll start like playing it as a song essentially. With like
That's
very very much like from my perspective.
Okay. And
You're always at the front.
do you,
Yeah.
do you embellish things?
Yeah, of course.
Wouldn't be Link.
I would never say anything that was untrue,
Mm-hmm.
but I would present it in a way that is most compelling. That's my vibe.
Okay.
Tell the truth in the most compelling way.
And anyone else?
Already.
No?
I'll share that I was recently reunited with my family that I've lost and everything, but that I still am not sure how I ended up in the River Styx.
Everything that you are aware of.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And as you tell and sort of outwardly project everything, in some cases in excruciating detail, you feel like a weight being lifted from you, like being able to just express everything that's happened to you and just talk it out. Feels like it's had a positive effect upon you. And when you finish telling your stories, whoever chooses to do so, the horse-like creature will smile, and he will sort of bow his head, and to D, he will say, "Thank you for being honest and open. You have been kind and courteous. You may pluck one hair from my mane."
You look really dubious.
I mean, what would I gain from that?
Just do
Why?
Do it.
Is that a like a sharing thing or?
Yes, you have been generous, forthright, kind and pleasant. I have enjoyed our encounter. I wish to bestow this blessing upon you.
I'm like, what the fuck? Just give me fucking hair. Where's the gold?
Yeah.
Where's the gems? That's what I'm
I
thinking.
can't eat this.
But I'm like,
I mean, you can.
thank you. I mean, I would give you one of mine. I don't think you want one.
This is fine.
What can I give you? What do I
No.
got?
You need not give me anything. You have given me a story.
It's a bit weird. But, thanks.
And we'll then go over to Brady and say, you have been kind and courteous and forthright. You may take a hair of my mane.
Wow, it seems like an honor that I don't quite fully understand. But I will gladly do this as a token of our friendship. Take one, and I'll wrap it around the handle of my favorite hand axe. Tie it in a little bow. That way I'll always remember our conversation.
I would whisper to Spike. That's probably what I should have said.
Well, thank you all for sharing. I hope you have a successful trip.
And
Trying so hard not to.
well, hopefully we will meet again.
Perhaps not.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but what is your kind? What is your purpose here? What do you...
I am a Kirin.
Kieran, I've never heard of a Kieran before. What do y'all get up to?
Is that like celestial for like the greeter or something?
We're protectors.
Yeah.
Of the realm? Of the...
There are a few that are scattered around. Yes.
Okay.
You're doing a bang up job.
Would Sprite make the connection between the Grove of Unicorns and this horse creature with a big horn?
You got access to the character sheet?
I do.
Roll me a religion check.
She would definitely be kind to this dude. I'm not sure if she would tell the story, but she would be
Mm.
kind to the dude.
I just don't want to miss this opportunity for her if she can get
Yeah.
some information out of it.
Religion, was it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll D4 as well.
Yep.
I think it's not actually a unicorn.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's 22.
Oh, nice.
22. So, the Kirin will bow its head and then start to gallop off into the distance. Sprite it comes out of its, as far as I'm aware, when I spoke to Alex, Sprite is spending a lot of time sort of in prayer and contemplation. So, may not necessarily have immediately registered everything that's going on.
Okay.
Once its thing has left and everything starts to sort of sink in, Sprite understands that Kirin are creatures of harbingers of good fortune. And to even see one is a blessing.
Nice.
It's usually an omen of good things to come.
Wow.
And with a 22, is also aware that they do have a deity that they worship of the name of Coriel.
Oh shit. We just met the deity of the Kieran.
Oh yeah.
Because that was their name.
Yeah.
Shit. Nice.
So they are a god. We just met a god and they gave us their fucking hair.
Yeah, that's pretty special.
I would ask Sprite then, if allowed, like, what does it mean to have their hair? Like, does this mean that we have,
Good luck.
yeah, is this a good luck charm, or is it, and we eat it and gain, like, +5 to something.
Having the hair, to get one from just a key in is a phenomenal thing to experience. And normally that would allow you the ability to fly temporarily, like a key in.
Like levitaty, floaty.
You can basically walk on air.
That's so cool.
However, you met Coriel. She doesn't know what that means.
It's exciting.
So it will be better than the basic one. Right?
It might be something different.
Goddamn.
So Coriel, to spell it, is it Coriel?
K-O-R-I-E-L.
K-O-R-I-E-L.
Coriel.
Cool. Thank you.
And with that experience, I think it's a good time for us to take a break.
Cool. Neat.
So,
You see what good manners can get you?
we'll be back in 5 minutes or so, just whilst we grab ourselves drinks. Feel free to grab yourself a drink or anything, a snack to eat. And we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much. Thank you for waiting a moment whilst we just top up our refreshments. So, you feel emanating from these hairs a power. You feel like your fortunes have been changed for the better. So, when you have the hairs on your persons, if you once per day roll a natural one, you are able to re-roll the natural one, taking the changed roll. Apologies for the playing. Hopefully next week is going to be nice and a bit cooler, so we can close the window and have a little bit better sound. But
Hopefully. Although knowing England is usually pretty muggy until the end of August, but
yes, unfortunately. So, yes, anyone that has these hairs, that were given these hairs, you have that feature for the good fortune of having met and entertained this creature. So,
power of story.
Are you not entertained?
no.
I told a good story,
You did tell a good story, but
but
did it have the right sentiment and values behind it? Maybe.
everyone's a critic.
How would you grow if we didn't criticize you?
Some people just aren't ready for the gritty truth of the world, are they? They just sit up there
That's
on their
true.
mountain. They're all surrounded by their beautiful things that they create, and
You wouldn't want to be there.
Do you miss Sigil?
I miss Sigil. I miss Sigil. I miss all the grime and the people all hustling each other.
Oh, we'll be back soon.
This place is weirding me out.
You can tell why I left. It's just a little boring, isn't it?
Yeah, I can definitely see. You're far too much of an adventurous spirit for this place.
So, as you continue to travel, in a few further hours, you find yourself at the base of the mountain that the glass cairn sits upon, and you see a few other individuals congregating at the bottom. They're sort of thumbing through their equipment, making sure that everything's good for them to make the climb. And you hear a voice shout and a figure start to run. Ashkar!
What? Have we heard that that's your name?
Did you tell us?
Yeah.
he's-
Yeah.
Okay, you've been informed. Ashkar, it is nice to see you!
Back away, who the fuck?
You know this joker?
It is I, Veshnir!
Just say the word.
Who are you?
Veshnir, we met, and you can see he sort of comes forward and sort of takes off his robes, and you see his beautiful blue flowing hair. You recognize this individual as the person you spoke to in the tavern in Heart's Faith on your first night here.
Oh.
That's right, your buddy.
Much less scary
Okay.
situation.
Oh my god, we thought this was a guy from his past.
Yeah.
Like, all of us were like tense, like, oh my god, is he gonna try and abduct him?
Yeah.
Ah, I remember now. It's good to see you made it this far.
Yes, it is, and it is good to see that you have made it this far. Did you, have you found what it is that you are looking for? Have you felt the changes you are looking for?
In a way, I suppose. I came here without purpose, and I'm leaving here with one.
This is good. It is nice to see that you look a little more confident in yourself.
I can nod. Thank you. Will you be journeying on, or is this where you rest?
I am planning on paying my respects to the glass down here. It is of water. There are rumors that say deep down at the bottom of the glass there are some portals, and one of them goes to the elemental plane of water where I am from. It would be nice to pay some respects to it.
Will you be heading home?
My journey continues. I plan to further myself again.
This guy.
Well, your God's grace to you. Mine ends here.
What can I say? Some people, they have a purpose. You have found your purpose. I have yet to find mine. It is unfortunate, but I am starting to feel the burden on my shoulder to lighten.
I shrug and say, sometimes no purpose at all is a purpose in itself.
Yes, I think you may have said something along those lines before. But we shall see. I will continue on my pilgrimage, see how far I can go, how long it takes me. Perhaps if I do not find one, you may be right, my friend. But
Maybe.
I need to find one. I need to try and find one. If I give up now, I do not know. I feel I may be able to push myself.
Do what you feel you need to do.
And you, my friend. So you are coming here? Is this your goal? You never quite told me where your destination was.
Well, here is where we end, so I suppose it is. We will go no further.
I'm already taking my clothes off.
I mean, you have to climb the mountain first.
Oh, are we now on the
You're at the bottom.
Oh, we're
yeah,
at the
so
bottom.
climb the mountain to get
Okay.
inside.
That's
Cool.
why
I'm
people
not
are
taking my
looking
clothes
through
off.
and checking their equipment.
Ah.
Still taking my clothes off. I'm doing this new.
Gonna climb naked. Let's go.
Real dedication.
Well, would you like to accompany as we travel up the mountain?
Yeah, why not?
I came here alone, you know.
Sure, join our merry band.
I am Veshnia. I do not believe we ever spoke. Hashgar here is my friend.
Howdy.
Didn't know we had any friends. Been keeping this quiet.
I did not know either.
Link, nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine.
It's nice to meet some friendly people around here.
Tea?
Absolutely.
You have not met many friendly people here?
Not on this one. Not this level.
That is a curious thing.
His definition of friendly is different.
Is he like, how do you say, the roguish type?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You're a good judge of character.
You, I like this guy.
I have come across some rapscallions in my life. Usually they are about 12, but
Rapscallion, that is a good name for you.
Mm-hmm.
Rapscallion.
Fair enough.
would you like me to assist you? We can be climbing buddies.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll all be paired off.
All right. That'd be lovely.
Excellent.
Up we go.
Who is, looks over at Spike and says, aha, you are going to be the one that is leading. Would you like to go off in pairs, you know, 2 at once? I have some experience in climbing.
And any experience that you have, I'm sure we would love to absorb that knowledge.
Excellent. I will lead the second group, yes? Is this agreeable?
We jump.
You trust this guy?
I'm gonna make an insight check.
By all means.
I just like him. He's nice.
Yeah.
Just like I've just made my mind up. I
Yeah,
like
I like him.
Just like, I like him.
I've decided.
14.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy genuinely was interested in you before, and he seems incredibly sincere. He actually seems to relish the fact that he's seen a familiar face, someone that has had an impact on him.
Just like shrug. I'm gonna try and insight this whole thing. See if I can pick up the I don't want to be here vibe. Or want to be doing this vibe.
Yeah, I don't like climbing.
Oh, 19, so a good, you know, a good kind of gist that something not right.
I get nervous when we're up high.
I see. Well, I suppose you're our most experienced climber.
Excellent. Then shall we begin our ascent?
It's gonna be the highest we've ever been.
Hmm.
Ever.
I mean,
Since
this
we've
is
started.
the highest you've ever been so far, so...
Yeah, every step we take is gonna be the highest we've ever been.
Accurate.
With any step, the potential for fatal fall increases.
I mean, you're on a mountain that's like on a plateau that's over the side of the mountain, so you're not going to fall down the entirety of Mount Celestia
They're
from
just
here.
fucking with me.
Even 6 foot is enough to die.
Fucking with me.
It's how you fall that matters.
And we're in heaven, so I mean, the first aid is probably pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
You just
We're in literal
a
heaven.
straight way to becoming a petitioner.
Yeah. Besides,
We'll be fine.
a couple of nights ago, I was much higher than this.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, if you would like to do Sprite's athletics check,
Let's go.
I've done one for my guy. So who's going to go with who?
Okay. Well,
Do you want to pair
I
with
don't know.
Sprite?
I think Brady may want to spare it, Sprite, because
I
it's
do.
the most. She's the most capable at doing helping thing.
I don't mind.
I
Honestly.
don't mind either.
I think the friend wanted to pair with you.
Yep,
Right.
I'll pair with him.
Sprite, Brady, me, you.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's all right.
yeah, Link and Spike are going with Veshnia. Yes?
And then me, Sprite, and
Yeah.
that's fine.
perfect.
Oh, that's how we're
That's how
separating
you
the
say
group.
it.
Fair enough.
2 sets of 3.
Oh,
Two sets of three.
Gotcha.
All right, so here we go. Sprite. Ooh, that's 10.
Just a straight 10
10.
with the D4 as well.
10.
Okay. So
Sprite.
the pitons are not incredibly securely fashioned as they were before. So as you're climbing, you're doing a straight athletics check. However, there are no weather conditions. Everything is quite a pleasant temperature of warmth.
Okay.
In regards to Link and Spike, your checks are done with advantage.
Neato.
So, if everyone would like to do me a athletics or acrobatics check,
Oh.
tell me you're climbing.
Sorry. Am I doing it with advantage or not?
So you're not doing it with
No.
advantage.
No, okay,
Anyone
that's
that's on
what I
spikes is just straight.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! That's a natural 20.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20,
18.
18,
So, 26.
26,
22.
22. Perfect. So the climb is uneventful. The pitons aren't quite as secure as they were from Spike's end, but you will manage to work it, and they were in.
Yeah.
They just weren't the most stable. So you worked around it, and you managed to get yourself up there without any major incidents.
She had weak noodly arms.
So you managed to ascend to the top of the glass tan. You find yourself in a bowl-shaped ledge surrounded by the 3 peaks of mountains, sort of make like a triangle around this pool. The tips of these mountains are icy blue, and clear water trickles down them from a little river from each of them, and all 3 of them coalesce into this pool. It's in the center of this area that you've managed to climb up to, and you're at the glass tan. Around you, you see some of the people that were climbing or getting ready to climb. They're starting to make their way up, but as you crest corner, you see that there is already a group of people here. They are all halflings, and you can see that a silver necklace is held by the eldest looking halfling, and he looks like he's chatting with the others there with him, and looking like he's sort of got it on a little pillow, this necklace, and he's holding it out above the waters.
Can you recognize what the necklace is?
It's just a silver necklace, ornate intricate. It has like a little design of sort of like a set of scales. So you're at the top of the glass there.
Turn to our buddy. Just say, hey, what's that?
It looks like somebody is creating an offering for the waters.
Mm.
Ah. We should go for a swim.
That triggered a thought in my mind, based on what Coriel said.
What did he say about offerings again?
We give an offering, and we're here to grow, not to learn.
Grow, not to know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then we get some, maybe had a vision or something.
That's right.
I'm not gonna get in a fight about this again,
What?
but I want to offer a couple of things. I'm not gonna get in a fight over this again, are we? I want to offer the Book of Vile Darkness and the journal.
Which-
Sprite has the journal and Brady has the Book of Vile Darkness.
Do I have the page of lich recipe?
Do you have a clear idea of how we're gonna get my father back out of that job? Yeah.
Trust me.
Can I, D?
Too slow. You can trust me. I'm working on a couple of things. I just don't want to get your hopes up just yet. But
As long as you have an idea.
we need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this. I think doing this will just really set me forward into the new path that I want to go to.
As long as we're not closing any potential avenues. If it's what you need to do, then it's what you need to do. Alright.
I'm glad I didn't have to come to blows.
Miraculously.
So you're putting the excerpts from the book, the notes on becoming a lich,
And the journal on all the experiments and all the
basically everything that was Dolion's aspirations
Yeah.
and goals,
Yeah.
all of that information you are offering up to the town.
Yep.
Okay. What are you planning on doing first? Are you going to make the offering, or are you going to take a dip?
Are there other people swimming?
There are not anyone swimming at the moment.
I take my clothes off, I grab the pages, I grab the things, and I just grab them onto my chest and just do a fucking bomb. Just like next to everyone. I don't give a fuck yeah.
Just right next to the people that are doing their like.
I'm not
volley
trying
dance.
to, but I'm hoping it's not gonna hit him. But if it does, then it is what it is.
Okay. So, as you dive into the pool, your intentions for taking this and offering up this information, what is your thought process? What is your deep down inside you? What are you hoping to gain from this?
So the first one is to wash away my addiction, so
Mhm.
that I'm no longer afflicted by this. And at the same time, as I jump with the pages and all the stuff in, I'm hoping that the water will just, that my the thought in my brain is the water just washing away all the ink and leaving all the pages blank, in the same way that my past is washed away as well, and my previous aspirations and all the misdeeds of my previous life are washed away as well, and only D is left to.
Only you now.
Yeah, only the now is left
Okay.
to go forward.
As you dive in, you feel that prickling sensation on your skin, the same one that you had when you went into the waters before. It's uncomfortable. Then you feel a deep burn
Shit.
from the notes in the books and the
Okay.
journals.
Oh.
It feels red hot to the touch. And you sort of look down into it, and the books have actually, even though you're underwater, a blue flame is burning around them.
Oh, shit.
Roll me a Constitution check. Oh, yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving
It burns when you pee.
throw. It's not a good sign. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You feel the need to relinquish this, to let it go, to give it to the waters.
So I can hold it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm holding it, but I have the feeling that I need to let go.
Yes.
Let go.
And as you do so, the flames turn cold.
Okay.
And the books dissolve, leaving no trace. And then you are hit with a overpowering sensation that's crushing against your mind. Your body
Demon that is
starts to ascend the
Oh.
water. Your companions look out over to the surface of the water and see D unconscious, floating in the water.
Face
down?
up, face down.
Face down.
Face down.
That ain't good.
Oh no.
Jump in.
Yeah, let's go save him.
As you do so, you feel, Link feels the burning sensation. And
The
you
water.
swim
Yeah.
out.
Wouldn't be the first time.
And is Brady swimming up too?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you grab your companion
Turn him
and
over.
turn him over. What are you doing once you've sort of turned him over?
Can I do like a medicine check or
Yeah.
something to try and see if he's breathing or get him breathing?
Yep,
Not that I'm proficient in medicine.
that's fine. You can give it a try.
I'd be casting.
You know about human anatomy and breathing.
13?
You get your D4 here.
Ooh, very nice. 15? 15.
15. It looks like he has ingested water,
Ooh.
and he is unconscious.
Hold him
Right.
still. And I want to like.
You're doing it on the water, or are you taking him to the
I mean,
side?
I don't
I'll
want
just-
to drown.
Just give me a second, and I'll go. Healing word.
Oh, okay. That works.
I am the healer of the party.
Nothing happens.
All right.
How far out is he? Like, how long is it going to take us to get him back to shore?
Not very long. He
Okay.
just dived out, so maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet.
Okay.
Wait.
Should we get him to shore?
Half of him in water. It might mean something.
Okay.
Let's just drag him onto the shore up to his
Waist.
waist if you want to keep him in the water.
And then
So
I'll
he's not breathing.
pound on his chest.
He's not breathing.
I'll just pound on his chest with my fists.
Yeah.
Try
Cheating.
and get whatever water is
It's not even like,
out of it.
it's not even
So,
resuscitation.
You managed to,
Just hitting him in the chest. Just.
with your medicine check you did previously as well,
Mm-hmm.
I'll factor them both in together. You managed to get the water out of his lungs. He is still unconscious, but is breathing.
Okay. I mean, that's.
Roll me a
for me.
d6. Philippe.
6. 1.
Okay. So, no matter what you try to do, your healing words does not bring him back to consciousness. He's breathing. He seems stable. He's still submerged in the water. What is everyone else doing?
Should I hit
Well,
him again? I mean, I think
think-
I got all the water
I
out.
think you're gonna crack his chest if you do that.
If he hasn't already.
I mean, he's
Help me
breathing
drag
now.
him. Help me hold him up in water.
Okay.
Just drag him where we can stand and
Alright.
submerge
Go
as
like,
best as we can to
on-
like head up
go
and
on
as
either
deep
side of it.
as we can.
So his arms like over his shoulder and
Yeah.
we're like.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go baptism.
D. The moment you relinquish those books and you see them dissolving, you are flooded with images.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was
This
your-
is.
your little
Yeah.
demon
This
connection.
is a trance, not just unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Love it.
You see the mortuary. You take a familiar step through the entryway. You ascend up through to the second floor, and you see Romo's father's body, the zombified remains. You take him and you return him to your estate. You take the golden hair that you have been given by Coriel. You tie it around. This hair is long, and you make an entire circle around his body, and the hair continues to grow and grow as you form him into a cocoon. After a while, you see a crack appear in the hair as it rips open, and you see an unzombified dead body on the floor.
Oh my god.
The hair loses its luster. And that's what you see. Everyone else, what you notice outside as you sort of like holding D up in the water, you see the halfling that was a little way over, the elderly halfling. He takes the silver necklace and he drops it in the water, and then you see a tendril of the water shoot out and sort of hit him in the head, and he falls back unconscious too.
We're just holding our boy up to make sure he doesn't drown.
Making sure that he's okay for a while.
Yeah.
After an hour,
Jesus.
D, your eyes flicker open.
Yeah.
So directly from the vision to now.
Directly from the
You're
vision
like-
to that.
Ah, fuck!
You were drowning.
Yeah.
Who broke my ribs?
You
What
kind
happened?
of you kind of
I might
weren't
have-
breathing for a bit.
That might have been me. Are you okay now besides the
I checked.
chest?
Yeah. Check my hair.
Still there.
He's smiling. I think that's good.
Something good?
Can we get out of this water? I think I'm turning into a fish.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how long was I out?
I mean,
An hour.
About an hour.
From you was what? Minutes?
For you, it was seconds,
Seconds.
minutes. Yeah, it was probably more minutes.
Because I went.
Yeah, maybe half an hour. You lived the entire scene out in real time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to go back. I know how to get your. I know how to make your dad's body alive again.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
How?
I got a vision. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I mean, it has to. This is magical shit.
It's worth a try. Whatever it is. I mean, as long as we don't have to kill nobody else.
No, the hair.
The hair?
The hair will get him back.
From the horse.
From our protector friend.
Yeah. Don't ask me how it works or how or whatever. I saw it. I know what I saw. It happened. We're gonna try it. If it doesn't work, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
Write it down
That's
in
true.
your book so you don't forget anything. Cause it's like maybe it's like a dream. Like
That's
in
true.
5 minutes you'll
Oh shit!
forget
I
what
forgot
you
already.
saw. No.
I'm joking. I write it down.
Wow.
This place is weird. What else do I have to offer? I don't think it would work now.
Yeah, I was just thinking if we could all get visions about our past life or about what we need, that would be so good, but that would be us trying to learn something, wouldn't it? So it wouldn't work.
I didn't even think about learning that. I just wanted to get rid of
Yeah.
old shit.
Unless you just want to grow as a person. I mean, I'm not interested in learning anything. We all know that.
I've had enough of that fucking place. I'm gonna go sit on the rock somewhere.
Yeah, dry off.
But if anyone wants to try, good luck. Bring the fuck out of me.
I'm sorry about your chest again.
It's okay.
Well, Spike, what do you think?
I have nothing to learn, but I did come this way. Might as well finish this.
We've all got some growing to do, I think.
I've grown enough that I am satisfied. And I will wade into the water until I sink.
No. You are, as I said, like a light metal.
Oh, you float?
Oh, cool. Then I'll just swim down a little bit.
You do not see a bottom to this at all.
Oh, that's terrifying. No, don't like that.
Fun. Yeah, I'll just stay submerged there for a moment, just enjoying the.
It is very cold water though.
I'll think this. Spike will think of Morden kind of like for the first time of the god of creation and say or think, I have not really made this journey about you, although I suppose I have a feeling you don't much care for that. I do thank you for allowing me to use your name. I chose you because in one lifetime I did use my hands to make things. I don't know if I enjoyed that, but I think it's a useful skill. I have ideas on what I could be doing with that. Memories carved in wood, in stone, in gems, in plaster, in whatever material. Memories that will not be taken from me again. If they so deign to make a statue of me in remembrance, then let's say I learn from them. And then I'll kind of like staying relaxed for like in Spike's mind, this is the last moment he'll have this kind of serenity and peace before he will fully dedicate himself to his purpose.
What is everyone else doing?
Ready?
I think I take out my little pouch of stuff that I have. You know, I have a ring and a tooth and a bundle of letters and everything, and I'm looking at each of them, wondering if I want to give any of them up. And I come to the conclusion that I don't. So I think I'll sit cross-legged on the edge of the pool, and I'll just look out, because I've been in the water already, and I'll just look out over the water and just do a little bit of sort of meditation.
And you, as you sort of look out over the water, you see various other people that have managed to climb up, and they're making offerings. And again, like with the halflings, the jet of water shoots out, and the people are rendered unconscious.
Does anyone have like a really bad reaction? Is anyone smoted? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you, yeah.
Does anyone not get up afterwards? Basically.
Yes. Over the time that you're there, at the far end of the glass town, I mean, this place spans miles, but you see a blue streak of light come from the bottom of the water, and you can see it. Like, you can't see the bottom of the water, and yet you see this thing emerge up through, blazing through, and emerging from the water, you do see this large presence emerge out of the water, and the person that had made the offering disappears.
Were they with the group?
They're on the far other end of the thing. They're not.
Oh, so they're like long.
Way in distance.
Alright.
What about our buddy who climbed with us? What did he get up to?
He has not made an offering. He has sat next to. Well, he's sat next to the water. He has placed his feet into the water, and he's just been sat there, just eyes closed, thinking.
Just for personal shits and giggles, but also Spikes will feel that it's appropriate, both amusing and curiosity. He will offer up or he'll take the walking stick he got with him and try and, like, God of craftsmen, here is a piece of wood. Of all the gods, you might actually appreciate this. That's that kind of like half amused. He doesn't think anything's gonna come of this, but it might. So just kind of like.
Interesting.
Are you placing it in the water as
Yeah, I'll
offering
take
it
it.
as a blessing?
Yeah, I'll take it in the water with me.
As you place it in the water, so your thought process when you're putting it in is just honouring the person that you've dedicated your travels here to.
Yeah.
A nice basic material.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have a nice piece of wood to make something good out of it.
It's kind of like a thank you for, let me use your name, even though, I didn't really dedicate it to you. It's more about me, but also, like, thanks for being chill with this. And also, he feels like this whole, he feels this is part of the journey to conclude. Like, and that in particular is important to me. He wants to finish this in a conclusive way.
Okay. As you offer up the walking stick, you place it in the water, and it sinks. It doesn't ignite like the book did. It sinks. And roll me a d6.
4.
You feel the bolt of water strike out from the glass hand and strike you on the head.
Oh shit!
And you are rendered unconscious for 4 hours.
Oh, 4 hours.
But if we do a
Make
check
sure
on
he
him,
doesn't drown.
can we
Yeah.
feel like he's still alive?
He is still alive. You didn't go like dive swimming in there, did you? You just.
Well, in my head, to make this sacrifice, Spike
You went into the water.
went into the water with the piece of wood.
Mm.
If I see Spike doing this, I'm like, just get the rope. And we'll put a rope around his waist. Just like, yep, he's done. Okay, there we go.
You've dealt with this before.
Yeah.
So I'll say that you managed to
We're
bring
the
him
only
back.
people that are swimming and also going
Yeah.
unconscious.
At the same time.
Everyone else is like, he's fucking idiot.
Just place it in the water.
Yeah. Right.
But Veshnil will help you in fetching him out.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
Put him on the side comfortably on the shore.
Make
yeah.
sure his feet are touching the water or his hand or something.
And yeah, in your almost coma-esque situation, you remember your time with Veshnia, and you reflect on the conversation that he had with you. Check back over the video to remember the whole conversation, should you wish to.
He's
But
reliving it again, basically.
you're reliving that event,
Mhm.
and you remember at the end, he handed you a scroll and said, when you use this, do not read it until you feel the moment is right. And you remember that, and you, after 4 hours, this is a very long slow-mo,
Yeah.
when you regain consciousness, you remember that the scroll is held in your backpack. And we'll end our session there.
Oh.
Nice. That way,
Love
yeah,
it.
Sprite may have a chance
You
to
were gonna do something.
have a wash us up.
Oh. You remember what you're gonna do
Yeah.
next
Write
time.
it down.
I'll remember the next time.
So,
Brilliant.
thank you for visiting the Hodgepodge Tavern. We hope you've enjoyed the adventure today. We apologise for the technical difficulties and the fact that we've had to have the window open, so sound quality may have been hampered slightly. We will be running through the experience rundown shortly, so if you would like to vote on that, please stick around. We've got the poll going, so if you would like to just pop whoever you felt deserves some recognition, who your favourite player of the session was, then
Who
they
did the
may-
best goofs?
who did the best goofs, then they may get experience based off of that. But otherwise, hopefully we're back to our regular schedule. Unfortunately, we had a couple of weeks where we were all away.
It's
But-
summertime, man.
It's summertime, so
Everything's
hopefully
messed up in summer.
we'll get back to every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So please do tune in next time. And until then, stay nerdy. Yeah, let's do it.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
thank you for waiting. We are now back, so I will do the experience rundown. So, I will be awarding 80 experience points to D.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
You are now absolved of your addiction.
What? What?
Done.
Amazing.
Yes, 80 XP.
I will also be awarding 20 experience points to Brady for overcoming their fears of climbing and of heights
Nice.
and powering through despite for the purpose of your friend.
Oh, nice.
You
Thank
could
you.
have easily have decided to stay back
Back in heroes.
or Nectar of Life,
Whatever.
Hearts of Faith, wherever.
Yeah.
But you faced your fear of heights and came out a little better
Be
for it.
with my buddies. Absolutely.
So, other than that, we'll run through the experience rundown. So, first up is creative use of spell or ability. Who do you feel expressed a creative use?
Brady threw the dagger and saved our ass.
Yeah, that was
No.
pretty good. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the only thing I can think that any one of us have actually like rolled for specifically.
Mm.
Other-
You tried and failed, so you get nothing.
Okay.
It's the way to be.
In which case, 60 bonus experience points to
Thank you.
Brady.
60,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I need some
Nice.
HP.
Okay. Next up, we have heroic, selfless, or furthering the party goal.
Alex.
And that's gotta be Sprite.
Yeah, it's gonna be Sprite.
I know she's not here.
You
but...
tried to be heroic as well, but you failed, so you're not getting it.
Still really holding on to that, aren't you?
You could have saved my life, but you just squished me against the wall.
And you spiked me up. I don't know what that
That's
was.
Yeah. Is that allowed? Are we allowed to give XP to someone who's not here?
Yes, because
Yes.
Because their character was
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I'll allow it then.
just because then
Yes.
she's never gonna get it while she's here.
I was going to say, also, if you haven't made a note of it now, Alex, you have to go back and watch this to find out if you've got that experience.
Yay.
Nobody tell her.
Yeah.
Get those views up.
Love it. Love it.
And finally, we have intangibles. Anything you felt didn't encompass any of those that you felt should get some level of recognition for.
I vote for Kyle for trying to be cool and failing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I vote for D for his selfless action in the book burning.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, but this doesn't sound good, does it?
Book burning.
His willing book burning, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good like character moment.
No, yeah.
That was a real like I'm letting go of the past kind of moment. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm torn because obviously, yeah. I don't know.
I share it, 30 each.
I like them both.
I mean, if you vote for Kyle, then it's a tie and I have to break it. If you don't vote for Kyle and you vote for Philippe, then it's unanimous. So.
I give the onus of the decision to him.
Now you have to make a decision, Kim.
Yeah, I want to vote for Kyle, not just because of the trying to save Dee's ass, but also the fact that you wanted closure. Like, you were the one who ascended, and, like, I just think that was a nice cherry on top to actually be like, fuck it, you know what, I am gonna do an offering, and it might fucking kill me, but let's do it.
I am completely down with that. So
I
that
like
was
it.
60
Done with
bonus
sickness.
experience.
Boom.
For
Never been-
Spike.
God damn it, I shouldn't have voted for you.
So, finally, let's go into our poll.
Yeah, but I can see the poll results, Philippe, and I know what's coming up, too.
Complete that. And so,
All your adoring fans.
there was technically a tie
Adoring
between
fan.
Philippe
Yeah.
and Kyle.
Yeah, of course it was.
However, Kyle, you did vote for him.
How the fuck did you do that? You didn't even touch your phone. I didn't notice this.
He's got a bot to do it.
He's got a bot.
It's automatic.
So that is another bonus 60 experience points to Philippe.
Let's effing go.
So, thank you very much for joining us. Please comment, like, subscribe, all of the things that are required to help us to keep on keeping this going on. And who knows, maybe one day we'll start to make money and be able to upgrade our equipment so that we're not cutting out every 5 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
one
we'll
day.
actually be able to like pay ourselves for the time it takes to set it all up.
So, thank you very much for joining us, and we will be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m, assuming there are no extenuating circumstances, and we'll be doing so in a consistent basis, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Say
Thank you
that,
very
say that
much.
again, but quicker.
We can pray.
See you soon. Bye.
See you next Tuesday.